Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla.com, and in this video we're going to break down a classic off-road boot from Sidi. Sidi's an Italian manufacturer. They've been making boots for a very long time. This is their classic off-road staple. It's called the Discovery Rain. Now it's $325, top grain leather construction. You can get that great Italian style. If we start with the sole and we work our way up, there's a lot of things going on this boot which are going to give it great off-road functionality. But the other thing I want to impress is that this boot's going to have a long lifespan. All of these hard parts, including the toe plate, are all replaceable. And that's a big deal when you're getting into off-road riding conditions where you're just beating the hell out of gear every weekend. So if we start with the sole, it's going to be the off-road style sole from Sidi. It's a non-slip sole. And notice that there's no real difference in the height here. There's no pronounced heel. That's so you can move your foot forward and back on the foot pegs as different parts of your foot get tired. So it's a really stiff composite sole here, but it also allows you the flexibility to move it around from an off-road standpoint. There's also no steel shanks. Steel shanks can wear out. It's a composite, and the reason being is that it's all about the lifespan. If we turn it towards the front, you're going to notice areas on an off-road boot where a lot of the seams come together. Right here on the toe, you have this steel plate, which is actually screwed on and can be replaced. Moving up, top grain cowhide, reinforcement on the shift panel. You have some soft inserts in this leather across the instep, which is going to add some padding. And then as you move back along the boot, you're going to see this thermoplastic heel cup, which wraps all the way around. There's shock absorption on the inside, reinforcement at the toe, a removable instep insert. But you're also, with this toe box or this heel box here, you're going to have this cockpit set up. So it's going to be anti-crush, a nice heel counter that comes up along the back, and it's going to give you that added support knowing that, especially in off-road conditions, you have potential to crash at any moment. Moving up from there, cam lock buckle system. They're polyurethane buckles. Cam lock buckles are easy on, easy off. You set the adjustment on these guys, and then you're able to get in and out very quickly. And again, these parts are replaceable if wear and tear starts to beat on them and you need to replace them while, basically use on the off-road side of things. Move this guy to the back. Articulation up the back. You have a polyurethane reinforced panel across the back of the calf here, and you have reflectivity right around the beginning of your Achilles tendon. Now moving back to the front here, you're going to notice this big shin plate hard part, thermoplastic protection for your shin, which is so important. This guy pulls over, and now you have the two buckles down here and a Velcro tab across the top. Now I did say this is this Discovery Rain, and the Rain liner is going to be waterproof and breathable. It's basically Sidi's version of Gore-Tex, and what it does is it allows this boot to let you sweat, allow your foot to have sweat evaporate out, keep you comfortable, make sure that you're not going to be clammy, but you could basically step in a puddle all the way up to this height where this Gaiter stops, and it's going to keep your foot completely waterproof. If you didn't have this Gaiter here, that would be a very big weak point for water to get in, but having this Gaiter completes the inner booty design, which is non-removable, that completes that the waterproofness. Notice also we have this Cambrelle liner that runs on the inside and down. Cambrelle is it's a Teflon coated, very fast drying material that also wicks sweat away. So again, this boot's designed to be really active on the bike and allow you to stay cool, stay dry, and be comfortable in longer distance off-road scenarios. I'm going to fold this guy kind of back together here. You'll notice that we have this leather that's a different style. It almost feels like suede on the outside. It runs on the inside. Let me put this guy back together and we'll talk a little bit about that. So snap down this cam lock here, this guy, and the bottom one as well. Move to the inside. Notice more of that different style of leather that's actually treated. That's heat shield leather. So you're going to have this big panel, and just from a style standpoint, they put it on the outside as well. But medially, this is going to guard, especially when you're standing on your pegs, against any hot parts of the bike, your exhaust, anything it comes in contact with. You make sure that none of that heat's going to get transferred to your foot, and it's also not going to damage the upper on the boot. If we look at where your foot would go in around your calf, again, this is an off-road boot. It's very high. These accordion stretch panels on front and back to accommodate different types of pants, different size calves for the rider. Again, make it as comfortable as it can across the top. Now for $325, you're getting a lot of boot. The step up from here would be something like the Crossfire. If you have any questions about this boot, it's very technical. Shoot us a line. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. As always, it's over 39 bucks. We're going to ship it for free. If you get the wrong size, and this boot runs pretty true to size for an American foot, it's not extra narrow, send the size you got back to us. If it doesn't fit, we're going to send you the first free size exchange. It's on us. And as always, anything over 100 bucks at RevZilla is going to earn you TeamZilla cash back towards your next order. It's our loyalty program, help you save some money in the long term. Once again, this is the Sidi Discovery Rain Boot, available at RevZilla.com/Sidi-boots. If you have any questions, please do contact us, especially with this more technical gear. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time on RevZilla TV.